Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to Mathematics class for Standard 5th, Chapter 12, Smart Charts, Part 3. Students, what you're going to learn from this video? You're going to learn two more topics of your textbook, that is Australia, the rabbit. Means how many rabbits are there in the Australia and how do they have come to Australia? We are going to see that topic. After that, we will be seeing the family tree. Okay, so let's begin. Rabbits in Australia. Earlier, there were no rabbits in Australia. Rabbits were brought to Australia around the year 1780. At that time, there were no animals in Australia which ate rabbit. That means the rabbits were having no issues of getting killed by some or the other animals. So no predators of rabbits were there at that time. So the family of rabbit went on increasing and increasing year by year. So the rabbits began to multiply at a very fast rate. So imagine what they did to the crops. So this table shows you that how the rabbits were increasing. So earlier when the rabbits were brought, they were actually only 10. So only 10 rabbits were brought to the Australia state. Okay, Australia country, that is. Now after first year, when the observation was done, it was found that 18 rabbits were there. So it is a calculative, if we are going to see that double of what they have brought, it is the multiple of 2's with 10. That means double the number if it would have been, if we see that next year the numbers of rabbit have doubled, so the answer would have come to 20. But we see that they were not 20, they were only 18. That means 2 less than 20. So we get 18. Now with this pattern, if we are going to follow, we can see that the double of 18 will be in the next year 36. But we are going to subtract now the multiple of 2 as 4 and it comes to 32. And see, the second year's observation was 32. Now for the next year it would be like this. When we are going to do the multiple, that is double of 32, it will be 64. But this time we are not going, every time 2 plus 2 to 4, then 4 plus 2 6. Like that pattern is going on. So we are going to subtract 6 from our answer 64 and the answer is 58. So see, we can see the pattern what is going on here, right? The pattern, if you are going to follow year by year, doubling and then subtracting these approximations, we can get all the answers till the year 8th year. Now till 6th year it is given, but we are going to see till 8th year. Fine. Why? Because we are having some of the questions to be answered just below this table. So let us see what is the first question. The first question is a little less than double the number of rabbits in the last year. We have to select from these options A, B, C, D which one is the correct one. After each year, the numbers of rabbits was a little less than the double the number, 8 more than the number in the last year, or more than the double in the number of rabbits in the last year. So we had seen in our calculation that it was a little less than the double. So which option is correct? We can see the option A is correct. So that option is written here in your answer. Now let us go for question number 2. At the end of 6th year, what is the count of rabbits? It's very close to 400 or 600 or 800. So students, if you are going to see this, that in the chart here at the end of 6th year, see it's 358. That means it is very close to 400. So that's why the answer is 400. After which year did the numbers of rabbits crosses 1000? So if you are going to see this, the calculation here. See, after 676, in the 8th year, the numbers of rabbit crosses 1000, that means here they are 1279. So in the year, what we are going to write? After 8 years, right? The numbers of rabbits have crosses the thousands limit, or we can say the thousands. Okay. Now students, we are going to move towards a new topic, that is family tree. What is this family tree about? Now Madhav went to a wedding along with his parents. Madhav is there and he went to one of the wedding with the parents. He met many relatives there, but he did not know everyone. He met his mother's grandfather but found that her grandmother is not alive. He also found that her dadi's mother, that is grandmother's mother, is still alive and more than 100 years old. So Madhav got confused. He couldn't imagine his mother's grandmother's mother. So Madhav's mother made a family tree for him. Madhav's mother helped him understand his family with the help of this drawing. You can also find about your older generation using such a family tree. Now here is one example given for you for Madhav. Right, as a Madhav's family tree is been given, where he went to maternal's relative at mother's relative place where the wedding was there, and in the wedding, you know, all the relatives are coming. So when he was introduced to many of the relatives of mother, he was not able to recognize that how mother's mother and how grandparents are there. So to explain it him clearly, Madhav's mother draw this family tree. This is Madhav. You can see the last one. This is Madhav. This is Madhav's mother Shobna and Madhav's father. Now as the whole family tree is related to Madhav's mother, that's why Madhav's mother is named as Shobna. Now Shobna is having her mother and her father. That is Shobna's mother and Shobna's father. Again, Shobna's mother was having her parents and father was having only father alive. Father's mother was dead. That means Shobna's parent, and among the grandparent, she has lost her grandmother. And in the similar manner, even these grandparents were having their parents. But among that, only grandmother's mother was alive. I hope students you have understood this. Now let us count this generation chart here. Madhav is the first generation, so Madhav's parent will come in the second generation. Madhav's grandparent will come as third generation. Madhav's great grandparents will come as fourth generation. And Madhav's great great grandparents will come as fifth generation. Student, this is related to Madhav. But suppose if we count about only Shobna, then Shobna is actually the first generation then. And for Shobna's parent will come under second generation. Shobna's grandparents will come under third generation. That means one generation less than Madhav's, right? Now see, this is how the family tree is been growing. For first generation, there is only one child, that is Madhav. And for second generation, parent will come, that is 1 and 2. So second generation is having 1 multiple by 2. Then third generation, according to Madhav's chart, third generation is here, right? So for third generation, this is 0 generation. This is first generation, second generation 2, third generation will have 4. How third generation will have 4? Tell me. See, this is parents of Shobna and this will be the parent of, here it is not shown the chart, but yes, they are there, right? So 2 2s are 4. Third generation will have 4 2s are 8, like that. But only maternal family tree if you are going to consider, so instead of 4 we are going to count now only 2. Why? Because here only mother's side tree is given to you. So for Shobna, if she is first, then her second generation parents will have 1 2s are 2. Then third generation will have 2 2s are 4, right? Then fourth generation will have 4 2s are 8, like that. I hope you understood this, student, that accordingly we are going to count. If it is Madhav, then we have to count in a different manner. But if it is only for Shobna, we have to count in this manner according to the chart given. So, how many grandparents in all does Shobna have? We are going to answer for Shobna. How many grandparents does she have? See, Shobna, her parents, her grandparents will be 4. So, we are going to write 4, right? How many great great grandparents in all does Madhav have? Now great grandparents chart is here. If we are going to count them, there are total 8. So we are going to write 8. Now how many elders will be there in 7th generation of his family? Now we are going to find 7th generation, right? This is 5th generation. 5th generation is having 2. 6th generation will have 8 twos are 16. 7th generation will have 16 twos are 32. 8th generation will have 32 twos are 64. And 9th generation will have 64 twos are 128. So students, we have to find the generation where the family tree grows till 32, and that generation will come, that is 7th generation. Okay students, the last question is here. If he takes his family tree forward, in which generation will he find 128 elders? So let us see. We have seen that till 7th generation it was 32 twos are 64, and in 9th generation it will be 64 twos are 128. That means in which generation the family tree shows the numbers of elders 128? That's the generation number 9. I hope students you have understood all very well. Thank you for watching the video. We are going to meet soon with another video. Till then, have a nice day ahead. Goodbye.